Hello, my name's Paragon MC, and welcome back to my playthrough of Space Engineers. I think first things first, looking back on the last episode, it is a little bit dark in here. So let's get some lights down. I think entrance on there. These only take a single construction component each, which I've already pulled some out of my inventory. I think there. This is more hopefully just make it a little bit better on you guys watching this on YouTube, as it seems to have darkened it down a little bit more than what I'm seeing on the monitor here. And another one. Yeah. And what I want to do, you can adjust these lights in the control. I just want to do a group first. Interior lights. I want them colour radius so they affect the bigger. Yeah. And the intensity. Oh, I've never actually seen this. This must be one of the updates I'd heard that brought out blinking lights. I didn't actually realise it was just an extra for the interior lights, and I assumed the spotlights as well. I think that'll actually be quite good if I've got large ships. I'm hoping to have a collection of different ships, and when you're coming in at high speed in a say smaller ship, it can sometimes be hard to work out if I'm in a supply ship and I want to connect up with one connected to another to quickly see where that is, and the blinker would help in that. Good idea that, I never thought of that. That's a bit better. The lights down increase the radius of how far they work. I've been in two minds whether to do these connectors, but I don't have enough equipment for the connectors to finish them anyway. I believe it's on the display that I'm lacking, and the construction components. I think I'd get away with the steel. So one thing we need now is a mining ship. It just has to be something simple with a drill. I don't think I'll even have enough for that. So what I plan to do is to start off designing the ship. I can do it here. New ship. I'm just going to build it on the edge here. Construction components, of course. So I'm just going to build it on the lip there. Let's take a selection. I know it needs motors. Is it computers, interior plates? Let's just take these. I think I'm going to have enough to do the layout for the ship, but still not enough to finish it. So that'll be the front. Will there be enough space to put the drills there? I think so. On the edge. Large steel tube. I knew there was something I'd forgotten. Right. So all I'm wanting is something basic. Just so I'm not having to use this hand drill all the time, hopefully. Even though I've got gravity so far inside the asteroid, it's still a bit of a ball ache using the hand drill all the time. Let's turn around. So what I'm thinking, I want the drills connect up with the conveyor tubes. So let's clear out everything from here. It's just going to be light to start off with. Conveyor, tubes, be using a I'm trying to think. No, I don't think there's anything for a connector. Because at the moment I don't have anything to connect it to. I'll just have to lump everything out of these just by taking it out and transferring it over to the assembler. So conveyor. I still want it all though to go into one location though. I just want the most basic just to get this going. Right, how's that? So we want... I'm trying to think what to put on first. I'm wondering, can that go straight on or not? No, it can't. So... can that go there? I'm sure these colours keep on getting reset. Oh, I don't have the block to... oh, there. Let's do that. What's that? Oh, that's a bit sickly. But it's alright, right. Sometimes the way... when I look at that, it's placing it like 1, 2. I wish the cursor would place it at the end. I think... ooh. Pardon me if you just heard that small burp that I very much doubt I'll be able to take out in editing. Ah, right. What I'm wanting, if you can see there on the right hand side there's the access to the port. If they connect, I was thinking of just putting on 3 drills and they will just automatically connect to each other. So what I'm thinking, this landing gear takes up all those blocks, which is why it wouldn't initially go on that one. But can I... I don't know if I can... oh yeah, that on there. 5. It's a tube, and this is a small conveyor. Now can I place the drill? I can. And there is, I'll turn this, on the back end, there's the access port as well, which is a small to small in this conveyor. So now anything from this drill will feed automatically to the conveyor and then to the tube, I think. Place another one at the side. Ooh, come on. That placed correctly yet? So that's the front. 3 drills. And now I'm just looking, even though it's only... this ship I will just be tearing down. Could do with a bit of strength though. Of just some, just in case I accidentally do crash it. Some at the side. Trying to think here. We need gyroscopes, especially at the front, for all those drills. So I'm gonna place them. And there. I'm thinking out loud. That one there. I want the cockpit. Will that place straight on top? It will. But I'll have to weld everything underneath first. Let's see if I've got everything just to weld under there. What I want to do is just take a selection of everything and then just see how far I get. And that's just steel block. Gyro. And I think I'm just going to have to pause a little bit if you can hear the noise outside. Unfortunately, I live in quite a rural area. Well, not unfortunately. And there's often a lot of farmers and tractors, and at the moment I think there's a horse loader. I'm going to carry on. I'll read quickly what all I was going to do was place that. And then I'm going to carry on laying out where I want everything. I'll be back with you when hopefully the noise subsides a little. Right, I think I've got everything set up where I want it. 3 drills at the front. I'm trying to think of the best way to go it. So the drills all connect up to it. So the 2 side drills connect to the middle one, which goes to the connector. The tube comes up and connects to this medium cargo container, which I should be able to, once completed, grab stuff between this thruster to manually move it over. Like I said, I'm only planning to use this a couple of times just to get a fair amount of the ingredients, the ores in, to get something a bit more substantial. I've got the 2 gyros at the front, you see. I've got a 3rd gyro at the back. This is the ore detector, that when I'm in the cockpit it'll let me in to see where the ores are, similar to when I'm holding the drill here. We have 3 spotlights on the front. We have the antenna, so this will be able to allow me to control the ship. I find this is handy for any reason. If I say die, I'm using it similar to like a beacon. So if I do die, hopefully if this is still intact and the reactors are still working, I should be able to see where this ship is and hopefully get back to it and rescue it. I have 4 reactors, 2 on this side, 2 on the other. And for the thrusters, 4 pointing forward to scrub off the forward momentum. So if you're unfamiliar with Space Grenades, you need thrusters pointing in every single direction, but also thruster like the thruster flame, I'm trying to think actually what it's called, causes damage to objects. So these ones to scrub off the forward speed. I couldn't say I have here because they'd be pointing directly into the drills. So pointing that way, 3 at the back for forward. The small thrusters, 3 pointing up, 3 pointing down, and then 2 pointing to the side, 2 pointing to the other side. At the moment for Space Engineers, you don't seem to have to balance out where you put the thrusters. So for example, these ones right at the end, it's not going to tilt the ship when you just fire them. It'll just move the whole thing as one, as if the thrusters were right at, in the perfect, is like the centre of balance right in the middle of the ship. So I think this is, well, I've got to get everything welded up. I know for a fact I don't have everything. So these small reactors, it's the reactor components, and I don't want to temporarily dismantle the reactor I've got on the base just to nick 4 to put in there to get the ship working, as it's cheaty enough. Well, not cheaty. I've already ripped the original spawn ship apart, which you do to get started. You have to use that spawn ship. but instead of using the spawn ship to produce enough materials then to produce more refineries, I've just used the refinery that was in the spawn ship. It just feels a bit too cheeky to rip that reactor down temporarily to put them in there. So I'm going to get this. I'm not going to weld on camera. I think it must be one of the boringest things you can see. I'm going to get everything welded as much as I've got, and then I'll be back with you and see what left need to be finished. We didn't do bad actually, for everything I was wanting. We are missing though. Where is it? Display, detector, the antenna, computer, bulletproof glass. I actually missed that one. Computer display, reactor components, detector components, and bulletproof glass. I actually missed that one. Did I have bulletproof glass? No, I didn't. So I've got everything in the assembler. Bulletproof glass. So what we need, we've already got. I thought I'd moved the iron up. No, not all of it. And that's gone to assembler, right. So reactor and display. I've made my list in the wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reactor and this display. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Typical. Detector, computer. And bulletproof glass. Right, so what we need, we've got the iron. The gravel is just the rock put through the refinery. Silver, silicon. So what are you? Gravel and silver. I think we've got. Yeah, just here. Actually almost looks like. Where's the silicon? I'm just starting off. I think I mentioned the last one. Doesn't half help having this gravity generator. This will be the silicon done. See, we don't need many, just enough just to get this ship finished. And I wish you could jump in this. So silicon, stone, refinery. Player. Let's just see what that one's for now for our silicon. Will that be enough, just that little bit? I can't see what, because I now want to assemble it too. So yeah, that's the silicon done. Required 153. Just need the silver, the gravel will come from the stone, the gold is right there, and the platinum. Right, I'm going to carry on getting all the ores, and I'll meet you back when we can get this finished. I've just been mining the resource, just been getting the gold here. I just wanted to show you this. I was just drilling straight up. Look at this in the asteroid. Actually pretty cool, this. It goes on. I've got all the gold I need now. I'm actually looking for platinum now. I've got everything else. It always seems that platinum is the hardest thing to find. I wonder where this goes. Does it go through the entire Ah, platinum, platinum, platinum. We're still in gravity as well. Where is it? Concerned. Let's go straight in. It's quite cool, this, actually. Come on. Ah, that. Where's the gravity? Oh, well, that worked out well with the gravity. Let's get this. Okay, yeah, it's mixed in with a lot of the iron. And platinum's one of the ores, it goes a long way. You don't need very much to get a lot done. So I'm going to call it that. That'll be enough for what I want. Right. I just want to see where this carries on, whether it'll actually exit. That's pretty cool, that. So what's all... is this all that platinum? I had a quick scout up there, like the cave, the tunnel, just to see where it went before I recorded. Look at all this platinum. Is this directly on the other side? Oh yeah. That's cool, that. I've never noticed that right up against the asteroid. I don't think I've ever seen that before. The norm, the little they're floating. They're like the satellite ones. I don't think I've actually ever seen them connected before. Right, am I going to be able to find... there it is. So I've got every other ore but the platinum. I may as well keep me with me as I put this in. That's quite cool, that, though. I like that cave system. It'd be nice to make something out of that. Where's the platinum? Oh, too much. I think it was 0.2 platinum it needed. So I've already got everything else. All the other ores. How was the silver? I thought I got the silver in. Oh no, there's the silver. Yeah. And there's the platinum. And I think that should be everything. Let's have a look. Right, so it was the reactors. More computers. I didn't realise it took 10 each. Watch, you know I'm not going to have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. I didn't want to do 100, just in case I need the silicon for anything else. Let's see if that's enough. Ooh. Both the reactors. It's the detector done, so I can see where everything is. There was this gyro at the back. The 2 others. cargo container and the antenna. I think that's it. It's not the prettiest of looking ships. Like I said, I only plan on using the cockpit. I only plan on using this a couple of times, just to get a fair amount of those initial resources to then build something. It'll still be another small ship, but build something that's a little bit more substantial. Right, let's empty out everything I've got. Let's nick a little bit of uranium. Let's just take 4. Didn't know whether to get a little bit more uranium. That should be alright. I don't want to run out. Let's put 1 in each. 1. It's a god awful looking ship, like. Doesn't matter, as long as it does the job, that's all I want. Did I not put any uranium in that last one? I thought I only took out 4. Just done you 2. Have I misclicked or accidentally gone off the screen? Yeah, I have. Alright. Let's see what this bad boy can do. Go out. I always want to make sure this landing like is off was just P. Oh yeah. It's got a handle like crap. It'll do the job to get going. Now, what I want to do for the drills, you can either just use your mouse on or off, or you can set a block group, drills, go out, then in the G menu you've got a then extra icon here. This is just turning them on and off by just using the left mouse button, where with this one I can permanently turn them on or off. Toggle block on or off. Yeah. So this now on, off. Oh yeah, look at that shake. Doesn't matter, as long as it works to get me going to start off with, so I'm not having to use that hand drill all the time. I'll leave you there. Next time we'll take this for a joyride. Thanks very much. See ya. Bye.